Yo, what is up, guys? What is poppin'? A real quick video here. My IDM Season 3 draft recap. I'm gonna do it like really quick because I don't want to record for 40 minutes and like the season already started and I gotta gotta upload my week 1, which I already played. So I won't go too much in depth, but because I was the Season 1 and Season 2 champion, I was promised to be able to use Aegislash in Season 3, so that was my round 1 pick. Pretty much the ultimate prediction Pokemon, but overall super strong and super bulky little fucker here with a lot of setup options, a great dual typing, decent coverage, great coverage even because like Ghost and Fighting check everything or hit everything for um, unresisted damage, so that's kind of clean. Very nice check to some typings like Fairy, Fighting, and Normal. Doesn't need much support, I felt, so I decided to pick it up over Magearna this time, and like, yeah, trying to use another great steel type to hopefully get a three-peat in the IDM. Next round, I picked Chomper. I really wanted like Lopunny Mega Edition or Mega Galate, but they got sniped, and there wasn't a real chance they were gonna fall to me. Maybe Lob, but I didn't really expect it to fall. So I decided to pick up a 6Z user because sadly I can't make Aegislash my Z, but yeah, pick Chomper, a nice dragon, nice speed here, gives me rocks, gives me an amazing breaker with sword stance sets with the Z move, gives me a reliable wall as well on the physical side, obviously. Solid check on the special side, but it's typing like get allows to get bopped by HP ISO, so it's not like a great special wall. Nice speed here, obviously great HP stat. Offers a lot of utility. Is one of the best, like probably a top 5 Z user in the game. So um, really hyped to have that thing. I used it like for a couple of weeks, but there was in a league where I dropped out, so never really got to use it. And yeah, definitely hyped to have it. Next up, I really wanted like a good fairy, but there was like nothing really around there. I wanted to pick around 3, so I decided to go with my boss Zapdos. I wanted to have like a bulky offensive theme. On this entire squad, which is my favorite playstyle, and I think a style that is probably the best in the format. I think bulky offense is better than semi-stall. I could be wrong. I used both successfully, but I'm like really convinced that bulky offense is the way to go in this meta in the draft format. So Zapdos fills this build perfectly. It's amazing special attack, insane overall build with an absolutely wild typing. Fits synergy-wise perfectly well with those other two. Gives me a defogger, which I may or may not use. Gives me like nice volt switch to get in to get an Aegislash safely. Gives me nice coverage with Heat Wave, Extrasensory, HP Fly, HP Ice, Discharge, T-Ball obviously. So I could run a sweeping set every now and then if I wanted to. Next up, I decided to pick like a decently fat water and a fairy. And this is Azumarill. Haven't used this fucker in a while. Wanna abuse the like insane special attacks that yeah, insane special attacks insane attacks with the huge power. Want to like have strong priority in the back of the squad because I didn't want to rely on only like Shadow Sneak from Aegislash. So I decided to pick up actually 4 mons with really good priority. So this mon has a lot of different sets. 3 really cool abilities: Big Fat Sap Sipper and Huge Power, allow it to either function as a nice breaker or sweeper with the belly drum, obviously, but also as a very nice wall and check to summons like Infernape, for example, or like other fire types or grass types, even with the Sap Sipper, like Hardwoods, shit like Superior, which is kind of clean. So yeah, also a mon that I want to use in Gen 7 for a while now, or like this year. I haven't used it. I don't know if I used it in Gen 7. I think I used it in Gen 6, but I'm not quite certain if I did. But anyway, next up, I wanted like a nice Pursuit Trapper alongside Agi. Yes, Agi can run Pursuit effectively, but not as good as this fucker here. And like, obviously, I don't want to run Pursuit on Aegislash that often. Weavile here, amazing dual step. You will see me run Bandit Weavile with quad step pretty much every time it comes. Like, not giving away strats here, just what it's best at. Bandit Pursuit, Bandit Knock, Bandit Crash, Bandit Ice Shot. It like does these things so well, and like has the amazing speed here, obviously, which allows it to outrun everything bar 1/10 with an adamant nature, and after that, like it can pretty much like afford um, to run adamant. element sets every week. It has some nice setup options in sword sense, obviously. Um, Gets taunt for utility versus feather teams. Gets some decent coverage with poison jab, low kick, power punch. For fairies gets like quick attack if I want to use that. But overall, like it's quads, dual step is pretty much the only sets it runs. Next up, I want another rocker, another electric immunity because I don't want to rely on Garchomp getting hit by HP ices. So I decided to go dual ice and pick up my board Pillow Swine. I used Member Swine effectively. I used this effectively. Gives me another fat electro immunity. Gives me a nice check to ice types that really threaten like these two here. And I don't want to bring in Azu on too many ice type attacks, obviously, because Azu appreciates having its health. Gives me a very reliable rocker here. Um, choose pretty much any physical hit that's not super effective with ease, so can do really a lot of work. Even get screens, which is pretty clean, but most of the time you will see me run like dual step, stealth rock, toxic, maybe protect, whatever, maybe rest talk on some sets, maybe curse. But overall, this fucker here is like overall like just a nice defensive mon that actually like fits the bulk of offense scheme because it has some like nice attack set here with the with the base 100. So nice squad as of now. Next up, got my mascot here, one of my fave mons and Snorlax. Really wanted a good special sponge and I got sniped on a couple months and I wasn't really sure where to go and I felt like yeah Snorlax can fuck shit up. It like helps me with a lot of shit just to like be able to choose special moves. Pretty much any special move people want to throw at me gives me a super dangerous setup sweeper with belly drum or curse. Gluttony is a gold ability. Thick Fat is nice as well. Got three thick fat mons, so ice type should never be a problem for this team, which is clean and like Snorlax just offers amazing coverage. Third Pursuit Trapper, um, pretty much a wall to almost everything that's not a fighting type, and yeah, overall a lot of utility and a lot of power and a lot of setup potential. Next, I definitely wanted a third rocker on the squad. I wanted a grass type, a fat one. Wanted both his psychic, so got young Celebi here. Very cool mon, one of my favorite pixies actually. Base 100 stands across the board and nice. Gives me a nice baton passer if I want to like run some nasty pass or CM pass into maybe this thing here. Um, gives me a rock as I said, gives me nice T-wave spam. Gives me U-turn, gives me healing wish, which is really great for one of my like offensive threats. Gives me setup options myself, gives me leech seed. Yeah, pretty clean mon. Wanted to use it again for a while now. Now I have it here in this league. Um, Another mon I picked, another Defoyer, a Toxic Spiker, and my second Z-Cap mod of the team. Nice Venom mod. Haven't used that one, but mod-based Pokemon are pretty much the best in the business, so I decided to get one here. Tinted Lens is a busted as fuck ability. Um, Absolutely absurd, but like you gotta run some calcs on +1 Z Venomoth. Like is it they like this fucker like Oko's Charizard X with like a +1 Z Bug Buzz or something after rocks or even not after rocks. Like it's absolutely absurd. So Sinnoh Lens, Z Bug, Z Poison is pretty wild. Gives me a nice speed in the 90s. Gives me another setup sweeper. I have a bunch of them now. I got Chomp, got Azu, the Lex, got Setup potentially, got Venomoth. And yeah, I was left with 17 points after that, with 9 months drafted. My Mega I knew was going to take 15 points, so I drafted two 1-point mons. One being nice Z carbing here. We got like 25 points for Z users, so I got spent like 15 on Chomp, 9 on Venomoth, and 1 on this thing or something like that. Maybe 8 on Venomoth and 1 on this. I don't know. Yeah, I think I got Z Lullaby as well. So gives me another rocker, another defensive fairy, so Azu doesn't have to do the job on its own. Gives me a nice flying check, backup flying check pretty much. Decent defensive typing, pretty much garbage stats, but overall a solid mon. Gives me a Trick Room user alongside Celebi, which can free up Snorlax or Aegislash, which is something people have to keep in mind when they play me. Gives me dual screens. Gives me Magic Code, which is clean. Gives me decent coverage, really. Power Gem Moonblast hits a lot of stuff. Like, just gives me a check to some threats that I don't have yet, so. Um, second to last, nice Lullaby here. Pretty cool fucker, pretty bulky. Not like the greatest bulk overall, but like a pretty decent 1 tier mon. Gives me another defogger and a decent check to some threats, like to some dark types, for example. But this thing won't come to too many games, but in the red matchup, I think it can put in quite some work. So these are 11 mons, and the last mon I wanted to use for a while now, big Mega Alakazam, super solid mon there. Like, look at the speed. Outspeeding base 100s without even investing in speed. Insane special attack, high special attack allowed in the game. Is bulkier than you think because thanks to the great speed or special attack, you can afford to run max HP all the time, which is pretty clean. So nice recover sets are a possibility, and yeah, and overall it gives me great coverage, gives me a fantastic revenge killer, gives me a dangerous Karma user, gives me encore for slow setup mons, and yeah, overall it's just that good. Like a really underused mega, and I want to show it off this season. So that's the team. Nice A slash, Big Chomp, Young Zapdos, Young Azu, Weaver, nice Swine, nice Legs, Seller, the Moth, the God, probably MVP of the squad. Nice Bink, nice Lullaby, and obviously Big Zammer. So definitely should be a fun season. Yeah, sorry for the like short recap. I didn't want to record for 40 minutes and go too much in the like. At this point, everyone knows what kind of mods do in the format. So who gives a fuck really? And yeah, I just want to get this out before I upload my week one. So thank you guys for watching. Leave a like in the comment. Tell me what you think of the squad, and I'll catch you in the next video. See ya.